Final set of dives. Here are the positions after 7 of the dives. Canada and Australia in the medal places, and Lesley Ward of England there challenging in 4th position. Final dives, Hamilton Bland, the commentator.
This then, the first diver of this final round, Vanessa Baker from Australia, the 15-year-old from Concord in New South Wales. Won 3 Australian national championships. Her final dive, a back 1.5 somersault, 2.5 twist, 2.9. 2.8, I should say, her most difficult. It's not going to do too much for her 9th position. Again, you'll see, not completely straight on entry.
6, 5.5, 5.
And a lot of movement to her right. And problems with the twisting element of that dive. 4.5 through to 6s, 47.04. Next diver, Lesley Ward from England. Only 8.22 behind April Adams of Australia with 1 dive to go. Lesley, who's been in 4th position now for the last 3 rounds. And that's Tony Alley watching her. 19 years of age. The final dive of the competition. Needs a good one. But again, problems with the twisting element of the dive. At forward, 2.5 somersaults with 1 twist. Not tight enough. And losing control right at the end of it.
6.5, 6, 5, 5, 5, 6, 4.
Consequently, the marks reflecting that, 4.5 from Canada through to 6, 43.74. Previous dive, she scored 53, 56 and 50. She didn't need a 43 in that round. This is Ginine Flynn with the most difficult dive of the competition. The first one we've seen, a forward 3.5 somersault with pike. The tariff is 3.0. And the dive being done by the young New Zealander. Well, she got it in just. But again, probably diving a set of dives just that bit too difficult for her, and suffering as a result. She was in 7th place at the end of the last round, but the dive really just too difficult for her. A high tariff, but they're below judge marks. There they are, only scoring 32.4, and she's been on 46s and 48s for her last few dives. Dacyshyn, the leader of the competition, had a disastrous last round dive. She scored 62, 63 and then a 21 for the last dive. She's 5.37 ahead of Paige of Canada. This is her final dive, a back 1.5 somersault, 2.5 twist. Oh, she needed a good dive and she got it. Dacyshyn of Canada must have thought she'd thrown the gold medal away with that penultimate dive, but April Adams didn't take advantage. And that really was a super final dive. The judges are bound to like that. That's a relief, I can tell you. A couple of 8s in there, 63.84. Can't believe it. She's been let off the hook. April Adams from Australia had a wonderful chance to go ahead. She'd scored 43 and 56, but only scored 40 with her penultimate dive. This is the final dive, a back 1.5 somersault with 2.5 twists. The tariff's 2.8. She's lying in 3rd place behind Paige of Canada, who's yet to dive. Another good final dive. That was probably even better than Dacyshyn's. Great final dive from April Adams. The tariff's 2.8 for that back 1.5 with 2.5 twists, and it's the best dive that she's done. Only scored 40 points with her last dive, which was a back 2.5 good marks. A couple of 8s in there. Steve Foley congratulating her. 62.16. Doesn't put her ahead of Dacyshyn, but it does leave Paige Gordon, who's yet to dive, with a lot to do. This is Tania Paterson of New Zealand, lying in 5th position, a position she's held for the last 3 rounds. A forward 3.5 somersault with tuck. The 2.7 degree of difficulty. And again, not really controlled. Nice tuck position. But just misjudging the rotation she required. So 5s and 5.5s, 1.6, 43.74. Next, the turn of Olivia Clark. Finished 7th in the 1 metre springboard competition, now lying 6th. The Welsh champion who's dived ever so well, 18 years of age, 3rd in the ASA 3 metre, and 3rd in the ASA 1 metre as well. Her final dive. And her weakest of this set, a back 2.5 somersault with pike, 2.9. A great chance to consolidate that 6th position, but that could cost her. It wasn't good.
3, 2.5.
Coming out of it too late.
2, 4.
And getting nowhere near vertical. Peter Squires just consoling us, and 2's in there. 25.23. And that's a rejected Olivia Clark. But she has dived well. This is Paige Gordon now, lying in 2nd place. Needs 58.02 for silver. So the best she can hope for is silver, 58.02. To get ahead of the Australian April Adams. Back 1.5 with 2.5 twists, 2.8. Well, it's a heavy entry again, but the dive seemed to be there. Certainly vertical. It was heavy, and the magic dive total 58.02. If Paige Gordon is going to take silver. Yes, 57.96. So just missing it by 0.5 point. And it looks like bronze for Paige Gordon of Canada.
Back 1.5 somersault, 2.5 twists, free position.
This is Angela Borthwick of Canada, the penultimate diver of this competition, lying in 10th place after a poor 6-round dive where she slipped from 6th to 9th. Better final dive, that back 1.5 with 2.5 twists. Tariff 2.8. .6 for the dive. A couple of seconds in there. And the final diver of this ladies' platform competition, England's Susie Ryan. Still in 8th position. A good solid performance. Consistent diving from Susie. This is an inward 2.5 with pike, 2.8. Nice finish. member of the Ladies Diving Club, a civil servant, lives in Southampton. 11th in the Europeans in 1989 in Bonn in this event. And that won't do any harm at all. Good strong dive now.
7.5, 6.5, 57.96.
And that 57.96 could well move her up into 5th position. So the result confirmed, a win for Canada's Dacyshyn on 391.68 for the gold medal. April Adams missing that opportunity, ending with silver for Australia on 380.49. Just 6/100ths of a point ahead of Canada's Paige, who takes bronze. The British swimmers, in 4th place was Lesley from England. She dived well. In 5th place, Sue Ryan, who moved up from 8th with an excellent final round dive. And Olivia Clark, as a result of a poorish final dive, finished in 9th position.